So here we have the Jaguar XE on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 4-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with those 3 individually folding rear seats should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the right hand side we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer on the left hand side, and then in the middle the trip computer for the car, which includes the total miles. They are 61,878. To the right hand side of that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we are of course in park at the moment. And then above that we have the coolant temperature gauge and fuel gauge for the car. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have buttons that will change the information that's displayed in that central section just there. We've also got phone controls, and over on the right hand side, cruise control and speed limiter for the car. Just behind the steering wheel we have the minus and plus paddles. That is so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox. And then over in the center, the main screen for the car, which as you can see includes satellite navigation. A very easy system to use. So you can go back to the home screen from here, and then it's all touchscreen from there. So you have satellite navigation, you have your phone, media and climate control, for example, here. So if you hit the media button, you can turn your audio on and off just here and adjust the volume accordingly. You can then, up the top, select the different ways in which you can listen to music. So DAB, FM, AM radio, auxiliary input as well. You can go back a screen from here. Once you've paired up your phone, you can also stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. Back to the home screen, and that is where you will pair your phone just there. Also, once the phone is paired, you'll be able to use the voice activation button on the steering wheel to access things like your satellite navigation, for example, as well as making and receiving phone calls. Below that, we have the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature up and down from here, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed once it enters the car. When you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is on at the minute, so it's off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take control of the direction of the air and the fan speed, which you can hear it doing. And it does that to maintain the temperature you've asked for. You can override that manually, as I've just done, at any point you wish to. We have the main volume for the stereo, as I mentioned a moment ago, the start and stop button for the engine, the dial for the gears, so when you stop the engine, that will lower down, so it sits flush with this, and then it will rise back up when you start the car again. And of course you can turn the dial to any one of those settings you wish to put it on. We can turn off the stop and start in this car. We can change the driving setup using these arrows. So you've got kind of race mode, normal, eco, and then snow and ice. You can also turn off your traction control from there as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Mach 1 Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.